The forest was usually full of life. Birds sang happily. Leaves danced with the wind. But tonight, everything was silent. Under the bright moonlight, Mimi, the white kitten, slowly stepped outside her little home. She listened carefully. No crickets, no owls, no soft sounds of the forest. Beside her, Bobo the brown puppy felt the same strange feeling. This silence doesn't feel peaceful, he whispered. The trees stood still, as if they were afraid to move. Mimi hugged her tail gently. The forest is trying to tell us something, she said. And deep in their hearts, both friends knew. This night would change everything. Mimi and Bobo walked toward the forest clearing. There, they saw many animals gathered together. Luna, the owl, sat quietly on a branch. Rico the raccoon hugged his tail tightly. Nina, the hedgehog, trembled with fear. Everyone looked worried. No one was talking loudly. The silence felt heavy. The forest has lost its voice, Luna said softly. Mimi felt a chill. A forest without sound. Is a forest in danger? Bobo thought. The animals looked at each other, unsure what to do. Fear had made them still. But Mimi stepped forward. We shouldn't be afraid, she said gently. When we listen carefully, we find courage. Luna spread her wings and pointed upward. At the top of the tallest tree, she said, hangs the great wind bell. The wind bell protected the forest. As long as it rang, the forest stayed safe. Mimi and Bobo looked up. The bell was there, but it was silent. Its rope had snapped during the storm. Without its sound, the forest lost its rhythm. The wind passed by, but the bell did not sing. The tallest tree looked dark and dangerous. No one wanted to climb it. Fear filled the air again. Sometimes, the biggest problems hang right above us, waiting for someone brave enough to act. The animals began whispering. Who could climb that high? It's too dangerous. Their eyes slowly turned toward Bobo. Then, they turned away. He's too clumsy, someone whispered. He'll fall, said another. Bobo felt the familiar sting in his heart. He had heard these words before. Mimi looked at him. She saw fear, but also strength. Bobo, she said softly, you are more than what they say. Bobo took a deep breath. This time, instead of stepping back, he stepped forward. I'll climb the tree, Bobo said calmly. The forest gasped. Mimi's eyes widened. It's dangerous, she whispered. Bobo smiled gently. So is losing our home. The wind blew colder. The tall tree creaked softly. Bobo placed his paw on the bark. His heart was racing, but his mind was clear. He wasn't trying to prove anyone wrong. He just wanted to protect the forest. Sometimes, courage doesn't shout. It simply steps forward. Quietly, Bobo began to climb. The bark scratched his paws. The ground below grew smaller. His legs shook, but he kept going. The moonlight followed him upward. Below, Mimi watched, her heart full of worry and hope. The animals held their breath. Each step was slow. Each move was careful. Fear whispered, turn back. But Bobo remembered Mimi's words. Bravery means climbing even when you're scared. Say climbed, higher and higher. Suddenly, Bobo slipped. The forest gasped. Mimi cried out his name. For a moment, everything stopped. Bobo clung tightly to the tree. His heart pounded. Fear rushed through him. But he didn't let go. He took a deep breath. I can do this, he whispered. Below him, the animals realized something important. They weren't watching a clumsy puppy. They were watching courage. With shaking paws, Bobo reached the top. The broken rope swayed in the wind. Slowly, carefully, he tied it back. The wind blew again. Aing! Aing! The wind bell rang. Light filled the forest. Sound returned. The bell's song echoed through the trees. The forest breathed again. Bobo smiled with relief. He had done it. Birds sang loudly once more. Leaves danced happily. The animals cheered. Fear melted away. Luna spread her wings proudly. Hikulef. Nina smiled. The forest was alive again. And all because one brave heart didn't give up. Bobo climbed down safely. This Jimmy. The animals didn't look away. They looked at him with respect. Under the moonlight, Mimi hugged Bobo tightly. You saved us, she whispered. Bobo smiled softly. I just listened to my heart. The forest rested peacefully that night. And everyone learned a powerful lesson. Never judge too soon. Bravery can be quiet. And kindness can echo louder than fear.